everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a full body bar class. So a full length 45-minute class, and today's class is a pretty traditional bar class. So we are going to isolate each muscle group and then we will stretch it out. For equipment, two things today. We are going to use a set of light weights and a small ball. Now, if you don't have weights, no worries. You can always grab a couple of cans of beans or just do a body weight. If you don't have a ball, no worries. Go ahead and grab a towel, like a beach towel, and roll it up so it's about the width of the ball, and that should stand in just fine. You do not need the weights, so put them off to the side to start, but hold on to the ball because we are going to start with that. We're going to start in a turned out squat position. So I want you to take your feet underneath your shoulders, and then I want you to externally rotate, so turn your legs out slightly, so that rather than having the inner thighs point towards each other, they're rotating slightly toward knees, they're opening up. Now from there, squeeze the ball at the chest and come into a squat position. So hips go back and torso hinges forward. Now if you look down at your feet, you want to make sure you can see all 10 toes, and that the toes are pointing out toward like a 10 and a 2 on a clock, not straight forward and not wide out to like a 3 and a 6. From there, squeeze the ball at the chest and just start to pulse the hips, little down, little down, little down. So right here, as you pulse the hips, I want you to start to squeeze in on the ball. Go little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. Start to find length through the spine here. So the hips are reaching back and the crown of the head is elongating towards the ceiling here. So we're really long to the sides of the waist. You're in neutral. So notice here if you're kind of collapsing and arching into your low back. Really hug the abdominals in and feel how the abdominals wrap around you to really support this neutral spine. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, you're here for 4, 3, 2, rise up, lift the right knee, twist towards it. Come back to your squat. Switch, left leg lift, twist towards it, and lower down. Faster, go, it's right leg, it's left leg. Little twist, little twist. So side to side here, getting a little bigger range of motion, now a much bigger range of motion really. Starting to warm up a little deeper into the hips, getting a little twisting motion for the spine, and starting to elevate the heart rate. So you're gonna start to feel that heat build here, warming up the whole body. Every time you come into your squat, really reach the hips back, hinge the torso forward. 4 more times. You're here for 4, 3, 2, the last one. Hold the squat, extend the ball out overhead. Soften the shoulders, reach the hips back, realign that turned out position, and just squeeze in on the ball. Go squeeze, 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 squeeze. Shoulders soften, ribs are knitting in and down. You're here for 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, rise all the way up. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Rotate the legs to parallel, taking them a little bit wider. All 10 toes point forward, wide leg forward fold. Melting over the legs. Ball comes down to the ground. Take a moment and just release the head and neck by shaking it out here. I'm pressing my hands into the ball just to keep it from rolling away. Maybe you sway a little into the hips. Big breath in and a big breath out. Press your right hand into the ball, and on your inhale, I want you to twist your left arm up to the sky, rotating the torso up, looking towards the left fingers if that feels okay for your wrist. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand down to the ball, we'll switch sides. Inhale, right arm up, we twist. Stay here for a big breath in. Exhale, right arm down, one more time, either side. Inhale, left arm up, twist, feel that rotation. Big breath in. Exhale, switch last time. Inhale, right arm up. Twist, rotating up towards the sky. Big breath. Exhale, right hand down. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Bring your ball with you. Come on down onto your hands and knees. Bring the ball in between your inner thighs. Then plant your hands and extend your legs back. You're coming into a high plank position. So high plank, spreading the fingers wide. Squeezing your thumbs towards each other and squeezing in on the ball. Press the back of the head up to the ceiling and really reach energy back through your heels. Now if you need to modify, feel free to drop your knees down to the mat. On your inhale, I want you to bend both knees to hover them. And on your exhale, I want you to squeeze the ball and extend your legs straight. Inhale, both knees bend. Exhale, both legs extend. Bring your focus here to your pelvis. Make sure that your hips are not moving as you drop the knees and press them up. So we're not lowering the pelvis here. We're just bending the knees and lifting the heels. The abdominals are working to stabilize through the pelvis. 3 more. 2 more. Last time. Legs extend long, squeeze the ball, big breath. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. Feeling the ball in between the thighs. Rotating the inner thighs in and back towards the wall behind you. Pressing your chest towards your thighs. And then taking any variation that feels good in your body here. Big breath in. And out. Roll through the spine, coming back into your high plank and tap down onto your forearms, forearm plank. Elbows underneath the armpits, hands are in line with the elbows. Ball is still in between your thighs. Press the back of the head up to the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down the back and just start to squeeze in on the ball. Go in and in and in. We're squeezing in on the ball. Go squeeze and squeeze. If you're using a towel here, you're squeezing in on the towel. As we squeeze in on the ball, feel that zipping up sensation through the inner thighs, up into the core. 8 more here, go 8, go 6, go 4, 3, hold the squeeze on the ball, big breath in. As you exhale, I want you to press back through your heels and squeeze the ball in even deeper. Feel the belly lift and feel the shoulders draw away from the ears. Hold and breathe, 8, 7, can you squeeze in even deeper on the ball? Make sure you're long through the crown of the head. You're here for 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Drop the knees, take the ball out. Big toes come together. And then walk the hands forward, melting the forehead down into the mat. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, walk yourself up to seated, bringing your ball with you. Swing your legs around in front of you. We're going to come into some seated abdominal work. I want you to bend your knees and plant your heels down into the mat, sitting up really tall. Now take the ball back behind you like a little bunny tail. And without changing the shape of your spine, I just want you to hinge back, leaning into the ball. So we're in this V-shaped position. Yeah, we're in a neutral spine. Thighs are elongating away from us. Reach the arms out in front of you. Soften your shoulders and take a moment here. Big breath in. And as we exhale, I want you to wrap your abdominals around you just like you did in that plank position. Inner thighs are wrapping towards each other. The hip bones are hugging in. We're wrapping the front low ribs together. And then I want you to push back into the ball and feel how the abdominals have to fire to really activate and press back here. Now from this position, I want you to stay pressing into the back, into the ball. Just lift your left arm up to the sky. Lower your left arm down. Open your left arm out to the side, twist with it. Come back to center. We're going to switch right arm. Exhale, right arm up. Inhale, right arm lower. Exhale, right arm twist. We rotate with it in the torso. Inhale, right arm back to center. Faster, left arm up and left arm down, twist and center. Right arm lift and lower, twist and center. Keep going like that, one arm at a time. Now as we move here, I want you to be thinking about pressing back into the ball the whole time. So the ball behind our low back is a really great tool to relax the hip flexors. So yes, your hip flexors are a part of your core, and they are absolutely something you want to be strengthening and working sometimes, not all the time, right? So in this abdominal series, I want you to focus more on relaxing the hip flexors and really letting the core do the work here. And by core, I mean abdominals, really focusing on the abdominals working. So as we twist, the rotation is coming from the mid-spine. It's the rib cage that twists. 4 more. Up, down, ribs, twist, and center. The hips are not moving, and we're still pressing back into the ball. Last 2. Last one right here. Go up and down and twist. Take it to the left arm. Go up, down, twist, and hold it. Soften your shoulders, press back into the ball. Feel the left side obliques wrap in, and just curl your heart up 1 inch, little up, little reach, you've got it. So spine is long, we're not rounding to the low back. Collarbones are broad. crown of the head is reaching long, go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, come back to center as you inhale. Right arm reaches up, right arm lowers down. We twist to the right, we hold it. Feel the hip bones pulling back, little curl of the heart, go up and up and up. So just coming off of the ball 1 inch, keeping this rotation through the spine, keeping the left hip bone anchoring down into the mat here. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. 8 more curls, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold right there. Inhale, come back to center. Relax the shoulders, press back into the ball. Take a big breath in, take a big breath out. Both arms together, lift them up. Lower down, don't twist, just let the arms open. Come back to center, let's do it faster. It's lift, lower, open, and close. Exhale, inhale. So the arms are moving, the rest of the body is still and stable. Core is strong. Wrapping in through the abdominals here, drawing the inner thighs towards each other. 4 more, go 4. 3 more. Last 2, you've got it. Lift and open. Last one here, go up and down. Now float the arms up, hold them there. Relax the shoulders and press back into the ball even more. Now reach through the crown of the head, getting even longer. Wrap the ribs in and down, and just start to curl you up off the ball 1 inch. Little up, little reach, little reach. So arms are reaching up, heart is reaching forward. Go, it's up and lift and lift. You're here for 16, 15. We'll hold it, then we're done with abdominal work. So maybe you press back into the ball a little bit deeper. Here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold it right here, inhale. Exhale, I want you to press back into the ball with everything you have. Float your arms up even a little bit higher and relax your shoulders. See if you can soften the face and then press back 1 more inch. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, sit all the way up. Cross the legs, grab a hold of the shins, find a cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart, opening up through the chest. Exhale, pull off the shins, rounding the spine. 1 more time. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, the cat. Come through a neutral spine. We're going to come up onto our knees. Grab your ball, bring it with you. Coming up, we are going to spend a fair bit of time here on our knees. So if you know that that is uncomfortable for you, just go ahead and come all the way up to stand for this next series, okay? Another option would be you can roll your mat up to give you a little bit more cushion. To start, I want you to bring the ball in between your thighs, and I want you to grab your weights. So we're up on our knees, or standing, if you prefer. 1 weight into either hand. Hinge the torso forward and squeeze the ball between your thighs. Now from here, extend the arms back behind you in a tricep extension. Palms are facing in towards each other. I want you to really squeeze the triceps and feel the arms reach as long as possible. Now from here, you're going to bend at the elbows, take a tricep kick back. 1 more slow, bend all the way in, so full range. Reach it long, faster. In and reach. Go in and reach. So here we're trying to keep the elbows in the same place the whole time. So as you bend the arms in, we're not bringing the elbows in towards the sides. Keep the elbows lifted high behind you, and then when you extend the arms straight, you'll really feel the triceps work to lift the hands up in line with the elbows. Go, it's 4, 3, 2, arms are going to stay straight, just pulse them up to the sky. Go lift and lift and lift, pressing into the tops of the feet here and continue to squeeze the ball between your inner thighs. So with the ball there, we get a little bit more abdominal engagement, which allows us to get a little more stability. If you're standing, you're in a squat position and the ball is between your thighs there, so same concept. Knuckles are reaching long behind you, and we're trying to pulse the pinkies up to the sky. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, inhale. As you exhale, rotate your palms down to face the floor. So palms are facing down. Take a tiny little bend in your elbows and extend the arms as straight as you can get them. Go, little punch, little punch, little reach, little reach. You've got it. Squeeze and squeeze with the palms facing down. See if you can get a little bit more space across your chest. So we're really open and broad across the collarbones. Abdominals continue to engage here, so the ribs are knitting in and down. So you're in that same spinal alignment you were in during your abdominal series. And almost like the energy you had in plank, I want you to really squeeze in on the ball and feel that zipping up motion, really helping you to engage in the inner thighs. Go 8 more, 6 more, go 4, 3, 2, hold right there, arms stick straight, inhale. Exhale, lift the arms a little higher. Squeeze the pinkies in. Stay where you are in the spine, just sweep the arms out in front of you. Bend through the elbows, squeezing the weights together. We're gonna fly the arms open and close. Go fly and squeeze. So hinging forward still in the torso and starting to get some movement into the shoulder blades. So feeling the shoulder blades squeeze together as your arms fly and feeling the shoulder blades spread wide as your arms come back together. So as the elbows fly, make sure you're using your exhale and keeping the abdominals nice and engaged. So with every fly of the arms, we exhale, squeeze in on the ball, and really feel that space across the chest. 4 more, go 4, 3, 2, hold the fly, little pulses up, you've got it, up and up. Soften the shoulders, relax the neck. Shoulder blades are squeezing together. 8 more here. Go 8. Go 6. Go 4. 3. 2. Lower the arms. Squeeze the weights together. 1 more time. Press the weights. Soften the shoulders. Squeeze in on the ball. Now start to just squeeze the weights together. Go with squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. You have a little rounding through the elbows. We're feeling that nice openness across the chest and some engagement through the lat muscles. So really firing up under the armpit, into the mid-back, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Go 8, go 6, go 4, 3, 2, arms extend, palms face the thighs. Take a wide arm row and reach. You've got it. Squeeze and reach. We get a little break from the weights coming up. 4 more just like this. Go 4, 3, 2, hold that wide arm row, just pulse the elbows up. Go up and up. Now here's a place your shoulders are gonna wanna creep up. Draw them down the back, shoulder blade squeeze in and in and in and in. We're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders, squeeze the elbows back a little bit deeper. Hold right here for 4. Weights down in 3, weights down in 2, set the weights off to the side. You are not done with them yet, but you are gonna get a little break from them. Come to all fours. Take the ball that's in between your thighs, bring it back behind your left knee crease. From here, float the left leg up. Coming into an all fours position, we're coming into our seat work series. From this position, I want you to start to squeeze in on the ball. Go squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So if you were standing, now I want you to join us down here on the mat in this all fours position. Again, if you find that it just needs more cushion, feel free to grab a blanket or a second mat to put underneath your right knee here for that little bit of extra support. With this left leg lifted, I want you to find that neutral spine we've been working in all of class. So the back of the head is pressing up to the ceiling. The collarbones are wide. The abdominals are lifting here. So we're not collapsing in the low back and dropping the belly down towards the mat. Really feel the abdominals wrapping in and around you. Now with the abdominals wrapping, press your thigh bone up to the ceiling even more. And really feel how your left glute and your left hamstring have to fire to maintain the alignment and the lift of the left leg. 8 more squeezes. 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold the squeeze on the ball, just pulse the left thigh up and up and up. Now really push down into the top of the right foot and shift a little more weight into the left hand here as you pull the right hip bone back. And you're gonna find a little bit more length through the sides of the waist. So it's not like you're gonna fall over to the right here. Soften through both elbows. And continue to feel the length through the crown of the head so we're not dropping our chin to our chest. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Just squeeze the ball and hold. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, I want you to roll your pelvis open toward me. So you come up onto the left fingertips, you rotate open, stacking the left hip on top of right, squeezing the ball behind your knee. As you inhale, you're gonna rotate back parallel, but don't let the left thigh bone drop. Inhale, rotate open, come up onto the left fingertips. Exhale, come back parallel. Keep going like that as option 1. If you're looking for a little bit more, as you rotate open, we're gonna come down onto our right forearm. Ready? Let's try it this time. Rotate open, right forearm comes down to the mat. Rotate close, press back up onto both hands rather. Rotate open, lower down. Rotate close, back up. Keep going. I want you to stay slow here and really focus on keeping the left thigh bone lifted and keeping the ball squeezing back behind your left knee the entire time. So as you press up to all fours, it is so tempting to drop the left knee. Continue to squeeze the left glute, hug the abdominals up and in, and press the left thigh up towards the ceiling. 2 more times. Last one, you got it. Come down to your right forearm, everybody, and stay right there, down on the right forearm. The right fingertips are pointing toward the top left corner of your mat. Take your left hand, bring it out like a little kickstand, and really feel your outer left glute squeeze to lift your left thigh higher. From here, we're gonna cross left ankle to right and lift it right back up. Left leg lower, left leg lift. So you may not be able to tap your ankles. I'm not able to tap today, and that's totally fine. With the ball, it's gonna restrict your movement a little bit. But as you lower, get a little bit longer. And as you lift, really feel the outer left glute squeeze to lift the leg up. 3 more, go lower. And lift. 2 more, go down. And up. Last one here, go down. Now hold the lift. Start to squeeze. In on the ball, 1 more time. Go squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. I'm hoping your hamstrings are really talking to you here. So your hamstrings are the muscles that line the backside of your thigh. They insert up into the base of the seat, and they are crucial for knee and pelvis stability. They're also a really effective way to target the glutes, yeah? 8 more times, go 8, 6, go 4, 3. I want you to hold the squeeze and pulse the left leg up, and up, and up, and up. Right here is a great place to stay. If you're looking for a balance challenge, float the left arm up to the sky. As you pulse the left leg up, go lift and lift. Modified side plank, really pushing into the right forearm, lifting up through the right side obliques. 8 more, go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold, squeeze the ball. We'll reach the left fingertips higher if you're lifted, pushing into the right forearm, pushing into the top of the right foot. Now lift your left thigh as high as it'll go, and if you fall backwards, oh well, right? Hold right here, 8, 7, squeeze the ball even deeper. Lift the thigh a little bit higher. You're here for 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Big toes together. Take the ball out. Reach your seat back to your heels and just take a moment here to reset yourself. Aligning the spine nice and long, melting your forehead down. Take a big breath in and out. We're gonna walk ourselves back up into a kneeling position. I'm gonna spin around just so that when we come into seat work, I'm facing you still. You don't have to. Grab your weights. Bring the ball back in between your thighs. Again, if you're done on your knees, just go ahead and stand up for this, okay? Ball is in between your thighs, whether you're standing or kneeling. Spine is long. This time I want you upright so the shoulders stack over the hips. We're gonna take a hammer curl. We're gonna press it overhead. You're gonna lower it down and release that hammer curl. Faster, go. It's in and up and down. Extend. In and press. Now, if pressing overhead doesn't feel good for you, you could just press the arms forward rather than pressing them up, okay? Now, I want you to feel the ball in between your thighs is really squeezing in. Well, you're squeezing in on the ball, I should say. So that we're active through the inner thighs, active through the abdominals. With this big movement, it's really tempting to kind of rock forward and back. Try to stay active and strong through your core to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. 3 more times, go in and up and down. 2 more, in, press. Last one, you got it, in and press and down. Now come up halfway, hold it, press up to frame your face, little pulses up with the weights, go up and up and up. So 90-degree bend in the elbows, wrists are stacked over the elbow joints. Shoulders soft, and feel the energy of the elbows drawing in towards each other. So working through the front of the shoulder. I feel this into my biceps as well. 8 more times, go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, reach the weights out in front of you. Flip the palms down to face the floor, a little down, little up, little down, little up. Now with the weights reaching in front of you, notice if you start to lean back. Use your abdominals to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips, squeezing in on the ball, and extending the arms as straight as you can get them. 8 more times, go 8, and go 6, go 4, 3, 2, slide the arms out to a V shape, and bring them right back into touch. You've got it. Inhale, V, and exhale, squeeze. So don't worry about bringing your arms all the way out to the side. Just come out to a wide V position, and then slide them right back in, like you're sliding your hands along a table. So they're staying in that same plane the whole time. Inhale to open, exhale, squeeze. 2 more, inhale, open, exhale, squeeze. Take it, inhale, open, hold it, flip the palms up to the sky, bicep curl, in and out. You've got it, in and out, almost there, go in and reach. Now as you fatigue here, your shoulders are gonna start to creep up. Relax the shoulders down. Keep breathing. 4 more, go 4, 3, 2, come halfway, hold it, squeeze the weights. Start to pulse the arms, little up, little up, little up. You've got it, up and up. Final hold with your weights is on deck before we come into the right side of our seat work. You're here for 16, 15. Relax the shoulders and really actively grip the weights. You're here for 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. Exhale, squeeze the weights. Draw the hands in 1 more inch, really flexing through the biceps here. Relax the shoulders and hold right here. You're here for 4, 3, 2, set the weights off to the side. You're done with them. Come back to your all fours position. This time the ball comes back behind your right knee crease. If you are standing, join me down here on the mat now. Press your right leg up so the right knee is in line with the right hip. Hold the left hip bone back. Spread the fingers wide and start to squeeze in on the ball. Go in and in and in and in. You've got it. So the crown of the head is reaching forward. The collarbones are nice and wide. And we're really active through the abdominals, wrapping the front low ribs in and drawing the backside of the rib cage up to the sky. Again, double check you're not dropping the belly down and arching the back here. We're hugging the abdominals up. And then you're using the glutes to lift the right leg up so that the right knee is in line with the right hip. Little squeezes, in and in and in and in. You're here for 8 more, 6 more, 4, 3, hold the squeeze and pulse the right thigh up an inch, little up, push into the top of the left foot. Feel your left hip bone drawing back as you shift more weight into your right hand so that we're really long through both sides of the waist here and not jutting and bumping our hips to the left side of our mat. Little presses up and up and up. Notice if you're taking tension into your shoulders or into your face, try to soften there. Your arms are tired, I'm guessing, because we just did arm work, but try not to make that fatigue turn into tension. You have 8 more pulses, 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold that up, inhale. Now as you exhale, we're gonna come up on the right fingertips and we're gonna rotate our hips open toward me, pausing here. Just feeling the feeling of stacking our right hip over our left. Really rotating the torso open, rotating the pelvis open. And then you rotate back down parallel. A few more just like this, establishing the rotation of our pelvis and establishing, as we come back to parallel, we're not dropping the right thigh down. You squeeze the right glute, lift it up. Inhale, you open. Exhale, you close. Now this might feel best for you, this rotation in the pelvis, and this is great. Stay right here if it feels good for you. If you want to come down to that more full range motion, now as we rotate the pelvis open, we come down onto the left forearm, and as we rotate close, we press up 2 straight arms. So now the right hand is going to stay planted the whole time, and it's the left arm that's moving. But the movement in the pelvis stays exactly the same, okay? Stack the right hip over left. Bring the hips in line with each other, pressing the right thigh up. Stay slow. There's a lot of balance happening here. There's a lot of upper body work happening here. And of course, there's a lot of seat and hamstring work happening here too. 3 more times. 2 more. Last time, come on down to the left forearm, stay there. If you were not taking this variation, join us down here on your left forearm. Take your right arm out like a kickstand, extending it out on the diagonal in front of you. Now from here, lower the right leg down towards the left. Squeeze the outer right glute to lift it back up. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, you lift. So the pelvis is rotated open toward me. Right hip is stacking over left. That is going to be challenging for your balance. If you find you need to adjust your position in order to make this more successful, feel free to do that, okay? But please know that the part of the point of this exercise is balance and the challenge that that brings, especially for your supporting left hip. 3 more. 2 more. Last one down. Hold the up, start to squeeze in on the ball, go squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, really pushing into the left forearm and drawing the left shoulder down the back away from the ear here. Now at any point, if you want to make this more challenging, we're going to release the right arm up to the sky. I'm going to take that for my final variation on deck. 8 more squeezes. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, start to pulse the right leg up, go little up, little up, little up. Now option to reach the right arm up to the sky, really coming into this full modified side plank, pressing the right thigh back behind you as you pulse it up and up and up. You got it, lift. We have 16 more and a final hold, go 16, 15. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. 8 more, go 8, 6. We hold in 4, 3, 2, final hold, squeeze the ball. Lift the right thigh higher and reach the right fingertips up to the sky even more as you push into the left forearm. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Take the ball out, press it off to the side, and come into a feel-good child's pose. Awesome work. Take a big breath in here, and let it go. Shift the hips forward so you can tuck the toes and lift the hips for a downward dog. Take a moment here in this downward dog and stretch out the hamstrings. After all of that work with the ball behind your knee, this should feel really good. Press both heels down to the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, walk the feet forward to the hands. Grab your ball. Bend your knees, push into your heels, and slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, roll yourself up. Okay, those of you keeping track, we have 1 thing left to do, and that is your thigh work. So spin to face me, but please know that if balance is an issue, just head over to a wall so you can take a hand there. Honestly, we're all gonna go to a wall for the end of class anyway. So once you find your position, we're gonna take narrow V in the feet. So heels together and toes a few inches apart. Bring the ball between the hands, lift your heels slightly, Squeeze them together and then send your knees forward so you make this diamond shape in the legs. Press the ball right at the chest and soften the shoulders. Now squeeze your heels together and lift your chest so your shoulders are stacked over your hips. From here, we're just gonna squeeze the heels and squeeze in on the ball. Go, a little squeeze, hold. A little squeeze, hold. So my palms are squeezing in on the ball and my heels are squeezing in on each other. As you squeeze the heels in, I'm hoping you start to feel some activation into the inner and outer thighs. We just did a ton of work for the hamstrings and the glutes and some work for the outer glutes and outer hips as well. So I'm guessing you are feeling that activation, that little shake, that little twitch, like I am. 4 more, go 4. 3, 2, I want you to hold the squeeze. 2 counts, you're gonna lower your hips. And I want you to come up just halfway and stop. It's inhale to lower and exhale up halfway. Now as you move here, I want you to notice if you're starting to lean forward in the chest. Keep the chest lifted, keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. All of our thigh work today is in this upright position with the shoulders stacked. If you need balance support, just ditch the ball in this series and take a hand to a wall, okay? Or a chair or whatever. 2 more. Last time, down for 2. Come up halfway, hold it. Now come down just an inch and hold. Squeeze your heels, squeeze the ball. Now nothing is gonna change about the shape of your body except your right foot is gonna step toward me about 6 inches. Beautiful. So same position we were just in, but just sliding one foot slightly forward. Pull your right hip back, draw the left ankle bone forward and really press the inner thighs open. Now from here, drop your hips and then start to pulse the thighs out. Go, a little press, little pulse, little out, little out. You've got it like little butterfly wings, pressing the thighs open. Soften the shoulders, soften the face, and I'm hoping you feel a lot of heat start to build into the thighs. 8 more, 6 more, go 4, 3, 2, hold that press out, just pulse the hips, little down, go down and down and down, pressing into the big toe mounds, feeling the inner thighs pressing back and lifting the chest up, shoulders soft, and trying to keep your hips square toward me. So right hip is pulling back, left hip is pressing forward. 8 more, 6 more, go 4, 3, 2, stay right there. I'm gonna challenge you to keep your heels lifted as we transition to the other side, okay? So take a breath in. As you exhale, right foot back, heels squeeze together, pause, heels are lifted, chest is lifted, shoulders soft, maybe sink a little lower. Nothing changes, we just step the left foot forward about 6 inches. Same position in the body, same position of the legs. Push into the big toe mound, pull your left hip back, sink a little lower, and press the thighs out and out. Little pulse, thighs pressing back and back. Balance challenge, absolutely. Tons of thigh work happening. Inner, outer thighs are working. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. You're pressing into the ball to stay active across the chest. You're here for 8, 6, here for 4, 3. Hold that press back, pulse the hips, little down, little down, little down. You got it, go, little pulse, you're almost done. We have one final set, back with the feet together, and then we're gonna move to the wall for our final exercise of class. 8 more pulses, 8, you hold in 6, you hold in 4, 3, 2, stay right there, inhale. Exhale, press the thighs back, sink the hips lower. Again, can you transition without lowering your heels? Step the left foot back to meet the right, squeeze the heels together, keep the heels lifted. Chest lifts, thighs press back, sink to your lowest point, and this time, pulse, little up, little lift, little lift. So rather than pulsing down, we take this little up movement, pulse, up and up and up and up. You got it, 8, 6, you'll hold it in 4, 3, 2, pulse up, hold, squeeze the heels together. Relax the shoulders, then send the knees forward, sink to your lowest point. You get to shake it out in 4, get a little lower, 3, little lower, 2, whoo, rise up, give your legs a little shake, and find a spot at the wall where you can lean against the wall, okay? So a little bit of clear space. Once you get there, ball comes with you. Walk your feet forward, coming into a wall sit. Okay, the ball is gonna come in between your shins today. So bring it in between the shins or the calves. Then once you find that, lift your chest, pressing your shoulders back towards the wall behind you, so we're in this neutral spine position. You're walking your feet forward so that the heels come underneath the knees, and ideally your hips are in line with your knees to this 90-degree bend. From here, I want you to lift just your left heel, lower the left heel down, stay with the left leg. Left heel lift, left heel lower. This is a short set, I promise. I'm already feeling my quads on fire. 3 more, go lift and lower. 2 more, left heel lift and lower. Last time, lift the left heel, hold it at a hover. Squeeze in on the ball, go squeeze, 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 squeeze. You've got it, in and in and in and in. You squeeze for 4, 3, 2, hold it there, lower the left heel down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Right heel lift, right heel lower. You got it, right heel up and right heel down, beautiful. Keep pressing into the big toe mound. Stay strong through the quads. 4 more times, go lift and lower. 3 more, go lift and lower. Just 2 more times, the right heel up, right heel down. Now right heel lifts to a hover, hold it. Squeeze in on the ball, go squeeze, 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 squeeze. Here for 8, for 6, for 4, 3, 2, lower the right heel down. This is it. Both heels lift, both heels lower. Yes, you got it. Inhale up and exhale down. Just 2 more times, go lift and lower. Last one, go lift, lower. Now lift your heels to a hover, hold it. Both legs squeeze in on the ball, go squeeze and squeeze. Maybe reach the arms forward. You're squeezing in and in. Final hold for class on deck, go 8 more. We hold in 6 more. Final hold in 4, 3, 2, final hold. Squeeze the ball. Relax the shoulders. Sink the hips a little bit lower. Try to pop the ball. You've got it. Here for 4. We stretch in 3. We stretch in 2. Lower the heels. Press yourself up. Take the ball out. Amazing work. Holy guacamole, that was really hard. Okay, come back to your mat. Take your legs wide. All 10 toes point for me, just like we started class. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold over both legs. Let the head and the neck be heavy. Maybe just take a gentle sway, side to side, releasing the hips, releasing the shoulders. Whew. Big inhale and a big exhale. Notice if you're holding tension in the back of the neck, really try to let that go. One more time, breathe it in and out. Walk your hands over towards the left leg. Take a moment for a hamstring stretch right here. Pulling the left hip back, softening the shoulders and melting your forehead towards the left leg. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. Gently walk your hands over to the right leg. Hamstring stretch. Maybe you grab the right leg. Maybe hands stay on the floor. Head is heavy. Take a big inhale. And exhale. One more time, breathe it in. And out. Walking the hands back to center, carefully toe, heel, walk your feet into parallel, and lower yourself all the way down onto your seat. Whew. Figure 4 stretch. Crossing right ankle over left thigh, taking the left foot as close or as far from your body as it feels good for you. Lift the chest, soften the shoulders, And just take a moment here, feeling the stretch into the outer left hip, excuse me, the outer right hip, outer right glute. My thighs are still a little twitchy. I hope that you felt that as deeply as I did. One more big breath in here. And out. Let this whole shape fall over to the left. We're going to take a spinal twist. Lower the right hip down into the mat. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, twist. Rotating towards the right. I like to use my left arm to kind of hug my right thigh into my chest. But if you prefer a different variation, take whatever feels good for you. Big inhale. Exhale. Unwind yourself and we'll switch figure 4 on the second side. Left ankle over right thigh. Bringing the right heel as close or as far from your body as feels good for you today. Making sure you're not collapsing across the shoulders and the chest. So really lift the chest up. And if you find you can't do that, you might want to play with sliding your right foot farther away from you. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Take the whole shape, let it fall to the right. Anchor down through left hip bone. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. Hugging the left thigh in towards the chest. And rotating through the rib cage, the mid-spine area. Big breath in. And out. Unwind yourself, just come to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let it go. That is your class for today. Amazing work. That was a really challenging one. I hope you're feeling so strong, so proud of yourself. And as always, I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class. So be sure to subscribe, hit that little notification bell, comment, like, all of those things that just really help me out and I'm so appreciative of. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you back here on the mat next week.